Thank you to today's video sponsor, ASICmarketplace.com. If you're in the market for the top ASIC miners, look no further than ASICmarketplace.com. They have some of the best miners on the market in 2025. To name just a few, Bitmain Antminer L9 and L7, the AlphaPex DG1+, the Canon Avalon A15 XP, and many more. And oh, home miners, ASICmarketplace.com has you covered as well. The AlphaPex DG Home 1, the Bombax EZ100C, the Ice River AL2 Lite, and many more. Finally, 3 big reasons I like ASICmarketplace.com. First, the price on their website is to your door. Shipping and import tax is included in the price. Second, they accept cryptocurrency as a payment method. And third, I've been working with them for over 2 years and never had a bad experience buying from ASICmarketplace.com. Go check out ASICmarketplace.com today and use my discount code to save $100 at checkout. Hello, how we doing? All right, let's make sure we're good. You like the side profile view? I need another monitor like over here, but I used to do the days of like 5 monitors and I like got rid of it entirely. But I think at some point I'll do another monitor over here with all my production stuff on it so that like my production stuff is the farthest monitor possible. I use 2 34-inch monitors, one in front of me and one turned sideways. You guys have probably seen my setup. But anyways, how's it going, guys? Happy Tuesday. If you guys are here right now, you are the early kids, right? The cool kids that came to class early. So welcome. Let me put a little music on. Let's see. Please let me know if the music is like too blaring. I hate joining live streams where you can't hear the person and it's just like the music like crazy. So please let me know. I would definitely appreciate that. Which would be good. Hello to our crew coming in over on Twitter. What's going on? Twitterverse. Trust me, I'm never going to call it X. I'm sorry. Call me a boomer all you want. I don't know about you guys, but it's Twitter. They should literally just turn it, like, Musk should just put the name back. Let's be honest. All right. So yeah, let me know how the audio is, guys. Would definitely appreciate it. Who's ready for the Pump Black Swan event incoming? Maybe. Great question there, Culture. That's kind of why I put that poll up there. We'll circle back to the poll here shortly after saying hello to people. But anyways, yeah, guys, let me know. Somebody comment. Let me know music's good. Music's over a little too loud, a little too, overcoming of my voice. Please let me know. I would definitely appreciate that as well. Just posted up on Twitter, letting people know that we are live on Twitter. Man, Twitter, we are like 20.5K. Which is pretty wild to have on Twitter. So that has been fantastic to continue growing over there. I've been trying to grow in all avenues. We'll talk about that in a few minutes and get you guys the details on that. But let's say hi to a few people in chat. Nick is here. Welcome, Nick. Nick, as always. Ryan is here. Welcome, Ryan. Techman, Crypto Tom couldn't stay, but stopped in to say hello and peaced out. Backwards Miner says good afternoon. Weather is finally here. Yeah, you know what? Isn't it funny how like we were like, at least in Pennsylvania, we were like 95 plus. It was like a heat dome, just weeks on end, even in the evenings. And then finally, when I was working on the shed last, it was like 70s. When I did that 4-day shed build, it was beautiful, so nice. And now we're getting those nice like brisk mornings, like 58-degree mornings. You know, gets us up to in the low 70s, and then it's brisk at night again, which is so nice. There's actually a few, I have two S21s and an S21 Pro that are in my ASIC shed that I actually had to clock them down to 2800 watts because they were just overheating during that heat dome time period. It didn't matter, like airflow, whatever. It was just, I have to actually go through and repaste them. I've actually never repasted an ASIC before, so I've been looking at a few videos. I picked up some 12 Kelvin thermal paste. I actually have it. Where is it? Let me find it real quick. Here it is right here. Check this out. Look at that. Pretty good, huh? There you go. Get it. So this is Maxtor thermal paste 12 Kelvin, I think it's called, or watt per meter Kelvin. And most ASICs, my understanding is they come with 3, and then most repair places use 6 to 9. This is 12, so it's going to be like putting on putty, but I don't want to ever have to do it again. So this should definitely be quite the experience for sure. Catching up, a bare naked miner, welcome. Thank you very much for being a member on the channel. Just dropped a video Monday or Sunday. Not sure if you caught the members only video. Techman's here. Welcome, Techman. 10 minutes to midnight. Thank you. Always appreciate you encouraging people for the thumbs up. Quasar Games. Hello, hello. We got Culture 514 here, which is great. Thanks, man. We'll get it. Audio is good. Thank you, guys. Waiting for rates to drop. Music is good. I like it. I like it. What's up, Large? Welcome. Happy to have you. Script Wallet is here. You went live when Trump's supposed to be. Listen. Trump's supposed to be live at 2 p.m. We all know he won't get in front of that podium until about 3, right? It's going to be on that like White House podium screen for like ever. So, and I think it's already like something. Yeah, I think it's something to do with like Space Force or something, but I don't know entirely. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Backwards Miner says in VA it's dropped so much and no humidity. Yeah, it's really, really nice. We actually have talking about, this isn't the weather channel, but in 2 weeks, the week of the 16th is when we're doing phase 2 of the shed. So we got 2 weeks for that, which will be great. And that's going to be, I went and ordered like everything for the shed. So I'm hoping the weather stays just like it is now. But like, I literally went through my list of like everything I got in my first shed, and pretty much very similar with only a few different changes. Different intake vents. Found the ones that I usually get aren't available, and I don't need gable vents. I just need external plastic white vent. So I actually got 12 by 18 vents, ordered all those up, ordered 18 of those, which will be great. Ordered all the exhaust ducts, you know, those big exhaust ducts I have on the side there. Ordered those actually off of Amazon as well. 19 of those. I had one left over from the other shed, which is great. Outside of that, all the internal Romex, all the outlet boxes, all the outlets, working with metered mining, got in all the metered mining L630P and 30R setups there, PDUs from ASIC Plug, all the Ethernet items I need, the jacks, RJ45 keystones, all that stuff. So ordered shop lights, ordered all of that. I put in like a massive order, probably one of my biggest orders on Amazon ever, and just ordered almost everything on Amazon. The intake vents was Home Depot, and the plywood and the 2x4s are from Home Depot as well. I need some more plywood and 2x4s for inside the shed. But yeah, I'm slowly waiting for all that to, oh, all the panels, 400 amp meter base, Amazon. 200 amp panels, Amazon. Breakers, Amazon. Yes, I'm slowly, and I had it all delivered to my Mr. Electrician's house. So I'm like slowly going over there, and like when it says it's in, I went over the other night, it's like 9 at night, pitch black. His whole porch was covered in boxes, and some of them were huge boxes. So I took them all out to the shed, unboxed them, inventoried what I got, what I didn't get, just to make sure. So going back to your question about weather, it's going to be great to work on everything when it's like 60s and 70s out in 2 weeks, which will be awesome. Reorganizing the military is what I saw. I'm interested in all the speculations around his health and if he'll send troops to Chicago. Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to see. I think the health stuff is just a little bit more of the far left, commenting on just the fact of like, oh, you know, I saw a great one where it was like, You know how like last administration, it was big on like a lot of hearsay on like, oh, Biden passed away and these are stand-ins or his health isn't very good. Dude, the left instantly commented on that recently with Trump about like, oh, he passed away and this is a Trump stand-in. It's like, and then you see Trump out coughing. So we'll definitely have to see. DJ's Polka Center, welcome, man. Happy to have you. Guys, don't forget to vote on the poll. We're going to chat about that in a minute. We'll be live till about 3 o'clock, so about 55 minutes now. We did start about 10 minutes early. Reason being is I have some content to work on. I got to get rolling on that. So I do need to, usually I like to go about an hour and a half, but today we're only going to go an hour. Guys, by the way, DJ's Polka Center, if you guys see his name, click on it and go to his channel, subscribe to it. That is DJ Minds, in one of his new channels, which I think is awesome. We got Mr. Crypto KJ here. How's your Nosana doing? I'm still just getting benchmarks. Yes, the Crypto KJ, that's something that I've noticed as well. It's a massive turnoff. I've noticed. I'm giving Nosana a little bit of time because I have some other builds I'm going to be doing. I have those 33090s, if you followed yesterday's video, that I got in. But I'm going to be doing a 3080 budget rig. I have a old Dell Precision that I'm going to put to work. I have a video coming out on that, I think, next week. And I most likely, I really don't want to put it on Salad because of just dealing with Windows. I'd rather work with Linux, but we'll see. I might do Salad. I might do Octaspace with it as well. The biggest thing I'm finding more and more of is that, you know, everybody looks at these AI projects and they're like, oh, GPU is super important, which it is, but you know what is just as important as the GPU that I'm finding is your bandwidth. I have 5 up, 5 down fiber, so that is coming in handy. I don't know if you guys noticed, but today's live stream is actually now in 1440p, and my bit rate is 15,000, which is absolutely crazy. So 15 megabytes per second is what I'm uploading to YouTube and to Twitter as well. So the quality should look, you should be able to see the pores a little bit better, the way things are looking, and the stream quality is amazing. It makes me feel crazy because I remember when DJ was away and he was using like a hotspot and like just barely getting by, and I'm over here like, ooh, let's do 1440p on like as high a settings as possible. But yeah, Crypto KJ, curious on your feelings on Nosana so far. I think it's super steady. There's some things I love and don't love about it. I mean, you're gonna see that on any platform, but the benchmark issue, 100% agree with you. Like, it just seems like there's absolutely no jobs over there. And so when there's a benchmark, benchmarks are only every 2 hours. So you're pretty much getting 50% of your daily rewards then, because you're not having something happening every hour. So that's a really good thought. Make sure you guys vote on the poll. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Script Wallet says here, you get some Facebook GPU deals. There's a few around me and I'm so tempted. Yes, I'm actually been checking every day, looking for hardware. B450s, B550s, looking for 3900Xs, looking for 100 watt EVGA power supplies, modular, looking for 3090s. Constantly keep my eye out there right now. What's up, Thaddeus? Welcome. All right, you missed Chump. Yeah, I don't know all the details on Chump. I've heard a variety of different things, just hearsay. I mean, he messaged me on Discord the other day because I had accidentally sent some Hobbyist Miner stickers to him, because I had his address on Sticker Mule in there versus my own, so he went ahead and shipped them to me. So if Trump, you're listening, thank you. But that's the only time I've seen him pop his head up over the last several months. I don't really know. I'm not sure. Pia Polksa, your Nosana working? Yeah, I mean, Nosana's working. It just doesn't seem like, it doesn't seem to consistently have jobs, and I don't know if the demand is not out there. Looking at some of these AI platforms. But the crazy thing is the fact of like, when you go to Salad, right? Salad, like, they have AI rig rentals and jobs. Get it. But Salad has added a whole bunch of garbage to like fill that time when there isn't an AI job. Like crypto mining can happen, bandwidth sharing can happen. You know, all those different things are on there. So I'm like, pro and con. It's like you put it on Salad and at least there's something going on, versus Nosana, it's just benchmark. So I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like, to be honest with you guys. I don't like this chiptune song. Let's change it up. There we go. I like the chiptune stuff. Like nice little backgroundy stuff too. Let's see, Crypto KJ. I'm happy-ish. I'm consistent income, unlike Salad. I've got two 5070s on there, and they've been getting 22 cents each per benchmark. Correct. So like if you're getting 22 cents, so that's a great like point to bring up and something to mention. So if you're getting 22 cents, so it's like 0.22, but then you times that by 12 hours, not 24 hours. So you're making $2.64 a day, right? And that's on Nosana, which you can easily flip to Solana because it's on the Solana blockchain, which isn't great, but like, you know, it's something, but it'd be amazing to be closer to 5 or more. So definitely agree. DJ says, I spoke to Trump today, doing well. He hit the Sam's restock. Oh, I think I saw you mention something about Sam's Club. Anybody get the Sam's Poké restock? That's crazy. I didn't realize Trump Change was into Pokemon cards as much as you are, DJ, so that's pretty slick. He's hooking up the Hydro at Terra. Yeah, that would be perfect. That'd be perfect, right? Yeah. Dan here from ASIC Plug. Welcome, welcome, Dan. Same place we get all those awesome stickers. Yeah, Sticker Mule's been great so far. So I can't complain. I've used them a few times. What happened to Trump? Oh, no one knows. I mean, all I know with Trump Change was he kind of decided to take a break from live streaming and content. And that was, I don't know how long ago that was. Salad sucks. Yeah, so I tried out, this Bare Naked Miner mentioned this. I tried out Salad a while ago, and I wasn't too happy with it. I was using a 3080, and the big one was like, I had to turn off bandwidth sharing. I turned off crypto mining. Like I turned off all those extra things. And I feel like in order to really value from Salad, you have to turn all those things on and you have to have good bandwidth. Well, now that I have really good bandwidth, 5 up, 5 down, I just turn everything on now with everything I'm doing. That's why like today's stream is in 1440p, which I saw your message. Most phones won't go that high. Totally get it. The nice thing is your phone, your mobile phone will actually pick if you're using the YouTube app, will pick the best resolution and kind of go from there. F plus, hey buddy. Oh, there's financial failure. How are you? Let's see. We need a meta AI platform that gives you the best jobs from all platforms. Oh, you mean you're looking for like a third-party platform that kind of swaps between? Yeah, that's the hard part. Like a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, okay, what is the best AI platform to use right now? Oh, let me swap over here. You guys are staring at my face. Sorry. What is the best AI platform to use? And the hard part is it changes so often, right? One moment it's 3090s, one moment it's 30, you know, like 3090s or 4090s or 5090s, and it's on Vast or it's on Core or Octaspace or Salad or Nosana. So like it changes. If I was to make a video today to be like the best platform, it would apply to today, but who knows what the jobs are going to look like tomorrow. So that's the tough one. I've started to look at Octaspace a little bit. I've been intrigued a little bit there. I'm trying to find a platform that I can run on. So like you guys tell me, find an AI platform that runs on Linux, that so it's hands off from Windows, that utilizes the CPU equally as the GPU for workload, and the memory is important. Like I want the whole rig to be utilized versus a lot of these platforms I've seen out there. It's like, oh, it only uses GPU, or it uses GPU but a little bit of CPU, and like, oh, memory is important, or memory, like it's all over the place. And I think that's the really hard part. So let's change things up here a little bit. As I said, we're going to be live till 3, so we're going to be live for about 45 more minutes. If you guys have input on the AI stuff, please leave it in the comments. I know AI has been very popular on Red Panda Mining's channel, on Max Voltage's channel. I'd highly recommend you guys go over there and check them out there. Modern Mining has been doing insane on his channel with AI content. So all of those are really good ones to check out. Seems like many mining influencers are now doing AI rigs instead of mining. You're absolutely right. I think the issue there is, or the challenge, I should say issue, but challenge there is hardware. A lot of these other content creators like myself have a lot of this hardware. I sold off a lot of it, which worked out fine because I sold off like everything up to my one 3080, and now I have 4 3090s. And everything before that was 3070s and 6600s, and it's not worth it. So for me, I know for me at least, I can speak to, I am trickling in a little bit of, I want to step my foot into the AI content, but I'm not like, I'm done with everything else. So for me, expect like 1 video a week on AI content, but like you're going to get a video a week on DEPIN project, a video a week on my crypto mining shed update, a video a week on an ASIC. So like for me, a video a week on Talking Head. So for me, I'm definitely continue to diversify, but I do think the AI stuff is fun I'm enjoying dabbling into it some more, finding deals locally, especially like Facebook Marketplace like yesterday. Yeah, it's definitely the GPU stuff is, I think we are seeing the final nail in the coffin for GPU mining. Listen, I love it. I think it's cool. I have one 8-card GPU mining rig running in my shed. You guys have seen that video I did a few weeks back, but like, that's it, right? Like, only reason I have that GPU mining rig running is 2 reasons. One, I have an R8 server case, which looks totally badass, the white ones, and it was just sitting around. And 2, I have 8 of those X080s that are 10 gig cards that were sitting around that there's no point in selling them because they're mining specific cards. Like, who the heck's gonna buy those? So I'm like, great, we're just gonna mine with those. But that's it. You may see a GPU mining video once every 6 months on my channel. I've had no interest in Chlor because most people renting on there want it for mining. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care if it's used for mining, Crypto KJ. In that regard, that doesn't really bother me. For me, the allure of Chlor is Linux, and it's also that it uses some of that GPU and CPU. Absolutely, I would agree with that there. Let's see. I'm curious if we'll see an OpenAI or Claude by Google partner with one of these. You know, that was a really good thing. I was talking with Greater Good Mining the other night. I was on his, or not Greater Good Mining, Geek of All Trades. I was on his channel, live stream the other day. If you guys don't follow him, please go look at him. Great channel. I've been on his channel a few times actually recently. Same thing with Max's channel, Max Voltage. And that came up. And the challenge is like, we all hoped that the AI platforms would be a direct, you know, a lot of these larger AI platforms would tap into these AI rental services. Well, they're not traditionally doing that. These AI big companies like you're talking about, they're just building their own. They don't. Here's the thing. Decentralization is not important. Like everybody in like the last bull run or during the bear market that was touting like decentralization is the future. Unfortunately, we've seen it's not, with infrastructure, with nodes, with everything. So that being said, all these big companies, look at Twitter with Grok, they're just building their own, right? So where do these AI rental services come into play? Well, low cost AI compute. College students, colleges out there, you know, businesses that want to tap into the AI resources without spending a fortune, they'll go ahead and they will do some of their development or their testing on these smaller platforms. That's just what it is. And I think that's the niche for it. I don't think it'll ever be, I don't even think it'll ever be the best of luck. Crypto wallet would be an overflow for any of these massive ones, but that's like, yeah, right. You know what I mean? Bogies here says the shed updates are great. Oh, great. Yeah, I did the 4-day update in like one video. I thought that was appropriate. It was longer though, like 30 minutes, but I thought people enjoyed it. The next one will be the same way. I'm going to record 4 days of content and just put it into one video, and that'll be everything inside. Quick update on that. Been ordering everything. I needed a few weeks break with content and also with just time. And so the next phase 2 will be the week of the 16th, actually the 15th there. The week of the 15th will be phase 2. The 23rd of September is inspection, is when inspection will occur. And then the first week in October, let me go back. So the 9th, next week, they're coming out to replace the pole and the transformer, which is a big checkbox off the list. So that's the 9th. The week of the 15th is phase 2. So everything you see inside will occur phase 2. Intakes, exhaust, electrical, Ethernet, everything, all the wiring, everything. So that's the week of the 15th. The 23rd is inspection. I have to get a cut card, it's called, for a new service. So I have to get a local inspector to come out and inspect it. That's the 23rd. And then the first week of October is right now when I will get energized. I don't have an exact date yet, but the week I've been told the first week in October. And I actually just had a meeting on Friday with the power supplier that I'm using. We just do a quarterly check-in, what's going on, the status of the project, you know, how's everything going, all that types of stuff. So that's been really, really good. So like developing that relationship with them has been a huge plus. Believe it or not, the power supplier wants to have me on a podcast they host, talking about Bitcoin mining and like utilizing their company for it, which will be really sweet. Like, heck yeah. Like I love I love this like little quasi partnership that I'm starting to develop with them, which at the end of the day, it is a huge plus to get in bed with a power supplier, because like that's what makes or breaks it, right? As a crypto miner, your operating cost, your electric is like the biggest factor. For a lot of people, they've been able to they've had to shut off. For me, being able to get in a 3-year contract allows me to keep doing exactly this. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I told them that I would do a podcast after having their supply, using their supply as a power supplier for 3 months. I'm like, listen, they wanted to hit me up beforehand. I'm like, listen, I need to utilize your service first to make sure like that everything on my bill is right and that it's where I want it to be before I go on a podcast anywhere, which would be nice. Crypto Wallet says, right, that's what I'm thinking, is overflow when there's some AI trend going on. Yeah, possibly. I think there's a lot of red tape around like these AI data centers. So using anything as overflow is like massively dangerous, you know? Yeah, decentralization may be a shortcut to scaling, but you're right. We aren't seeing that interest. Yeah, I mean, look, great example when we talked about like decentralization, stuff like that. Like nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. At the end of the day, they just like, think of the cloud, right? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They're just buzzwords. And it is not, as much as we thought decentralization was going to be like a massive contingency factor on a lot of these projects, it isn't. Look at Flux, for example. Like no one cares about decentralization, yet they continue to tout it as like their bread and butter. And it's like, okay, cool, but like your price doesn't go up on your coin, and as miners or coin holders or, you know, investors into your project, it just doesn't, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I mean, do I want to see it centralized in AWS or Microsoft Azure? No. However, decentralization to me is not a selling point, if that makes sense. At least 2025. And some people may entirely argue differently, but for me, it's not really a huge one. One of your lights just died? It did. This one? Yeah, I got to get new ones. These are like little battery ones. I got to get ones that last longer for sure. Good catch there. Good catch there. That was good. Reading up on here. What's up, Joey Gambit? Welcome. There was a country fair last week. Horses, pigs, sheep, all sorts, stinky farm animals. Oh, okay. I'm like, what is he talking about? Which is good there. Let's see. Joey says, I need a spot in the shed. Dude, listen, you're not getting a spot in the shed. All right. You are not worthy. Only time I'm gonna, I will not host. I'm sorry, I'm not hosting anyone's stuff, regardless of whose it is. Not happening. All that power is mine. Sorry. All right, so let's talk about the markets a little bit here. Before we do, I just want to transition over to this, chat about this for like 2 minutes. How does that sound? So if you guys are new, you haven't been over to my website, please go visit it, thehobbyistminer.io. I'll paste it in chat. There's 2 things I just want to point out over here. So bear with me, guys. Appreciate the self-promote here. If you're over here, the website has an about section, not as important, but an article section, merch, where to buy, podcasts, and connect, and then you can book time with me. Well, guess what? The article section has been doing great. We're calling it the Miner's Edge. Every Sunday night, there's a new article released for Monday morning for you to watch or to, I guess, read. So I always push on Twitter, grab your first cup of coffee on a Monday morning, and you can see we have loads of articles. And these aren't just like, oh, little tiny articles that are like nothing. No, these are like full write-ups. So like this one's on the Canaan Avalon Nano 3. This is an entire write-up on the product, unboxing it, reviewing it, talking about it, how you set it up. My first thoughts and feelings on it, mining pools to put it on, and then pros and cons. And then even at the bottom, I do an entire breakdown of all the different resellers, where to buy them from, and any discount codes I have. So like you can see this all in one article. So I release an article every single Sunday. So Monday morning, you can grab it out. We just released the one on the BitAxe Touch here, but it's not just on hardware. There's also, I mean, there's several pages of articles over here. I put a lot of time and effort into them, so that's why I enjoy promoting them. So please go check it out. The other thing I want to tell you guys about, which this is new, is the podcast. So we launched a podcast called the Everyday Miner Podcast, and it's on all the major platforms right now. So I will copy it and paste it into chat. So literally, if you're one that's on the road all the time, you are like me. I cut the grass. I listen to podcasts. Take the dog for a walk. If you're working out, if you have a long commute, it's on every major platform. It's on iTunes, Podbeam, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Player.fm, Podchaser, and also Boomplays. They're all over there. And the nice thing is, if you go check one out, so let's go check one out real quick. These podcasts go back to 2021. What I did was I have an intern now I've been working with. He went back. We took all of our content for the last 5 years since I started on YouTube. That is straight talking head content. That is just me and someone else talking about different subjects, whether it's an interview. Remember I used to do Meet the Miner? Those are all on here. Whether it's, I mean, here, you can look right here. These were uploaded literally today. Is crypto mining legit or a scam? Top 10 crypto coins to explode in 2025. What happened to GPU mining profits? Like, these are all uploaded in one day. Navigating the future of crypto mining in 2024. So now you can start to go back. And there is 70 episodes on here. There's interviews with your favorite content creators, Son of a Tech, Tech Hustler, DJ Minds, Max Voltage, Dan Keller, your friend Andy, Chump Change, Voshcoin, Space Design Warehouse, DeFi Django, The Mining King, Max Voltage, Hawk, Yeti, Bits Be Trippin', Serpent X Tech. I mean, this literally goes back. The first episode is from June of 2021. So honestly, there's so much content over here. So please go over and check it out. It's over on the website, thehobbyistminer.io. Please go check it out. But yeah, it's been a little passion project we've been working on, and it's out the door and it's available. So once all of them get uploaded, as I said, there's about 70, then every time there's like a talking head or an interview style video, it'll just automatically upload to the podcast, which is pretty cool. I'd buy an article on your shed building. Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. It's just so much work for a shed build. That would take a long time to put together. Subscriber count is out by 5K. Needs updating. It does. We hit 150,000 subscribers yesterday, by the way. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter or didn't see it on YouTube or Discord. So yeah, that was exciting. 150,000, definitely exciting. Are you increasing BTC mining or mixed bags for the new shed? The new shed will start out. I have 5 ASICs already ready for the new shed. They will be Bitcoin and Script to start out currently right now. Not looking at any other altcoins right now other than Script and Bitcoin. Nothing else really catches my eye, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where we're at right now. How much do you pay to set up each shed? Very expensive. Sheds are about $5,000, a little bit less depending on what you do. I mean, the amount of, I'd say each shed start to finish with all the inside stuff, everything I'm doing, nothing sponsored, probably about 25,000 for everything that I do from start. Just throwing out a number. Congrats on the sub pump. Thank you. A question: when you're done with the plug, what's going on with Accurast? They still haven't launched yet. Yes. So Accurast, they are launching in the next like 2 months, is my understanding, based off conversations with them. And that's exciting. I'm actually talking about I'm talking with them about doing another Accurast video, because they saw my first one, which has done really well. It's crazy to think, like, if we go over there and look, I never expected this video. This video has 101,000 views on it, which is insane. Check this out. Oh, you get an advertisement. Sorry, we're on incognito mode. Yeah, earn crypto with your cell phone in 10 minutes. Absolutely insane. So I've been just stacking them as much as I can, and that's worked out really, really well with Accurast. I have one phone currently dedicated to Accurast, which has been running for months, and that's worked out really, really nicely. Is anyone else running Accurast right now? Good question, though, following up on that. Thank you, Crypto KJ. Appreciate that. Let's see, crypto or Script wallet. Each are much cheaper than buying an industrial facility. I met a miner in Iowa who spent all his profits from the bull run cooling and heating his facility in the bear market. Ah, nice. There you go. Yeah, I mean, some people will say like, why didn't you like buy a mining container? Because you can't run that in like, you know how hard it is to like drop a container on a property and run that in a quasi residential area. You have to add funds before it works, right? Accuras, no, they give you funds. They actually add funds to your account when you create a new account. It automatically adds funds like dust, and every time you add a new phone, it adds that it uses that dust. So yeah, 50 of them are probably me. Yeah, I'm working 20 phones. Nice, good for you, dude. It's good. Listen, I can't give you all the details, but it's going to mainnet in like the next 3 months, less than that. So yeah, keep an eye on that for sure. Because like, yeah, I mean, I love getting into things before they go to TGE, and then TGE usually get a massive pump. I'll sell 50% and hold on to the rest of it for sure. Yeah, definitely check out the video, Joker Miner. Also, happy to have you, Joker. So we were talking about, I did put up a poll there for the markets. Dude, what, as the title says, like, what is going on with the markets right now? Hang on, I'm trying to figure out why this web page. Coin360, why am I in beta.coin360? That's weird. Yeah, I mean, the markets, they're so weird, right? I mean, so like, I was thrilled to see Bitcoin break 110. Like, that was sick, right? Absolutely sick to see us like get back up there after it was just a massive snowball. And I think most of that was contingent. Most of that kind of triggered off of the one wallet that sold 24,000 Bitcoin like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. But it was nice to see us kind of come back. The crazy thing is like, okay, we look at Bitcoin by yourself. You're like, okay, we were at 125. We're now down to 110. Not the end of the world. We are so numb to these 10 to 15% swings, right? Like, it's just like, okay, is what it is. Move on. Ethereum has been like surprising us over the last like 3 months, where just the other week we at an all-time high 50 or 4,900. And even though the market's like, with Bitcoin going down so much, it didn't dip that much. Like, yeah, it's 800 away from where it was, but it didn't dip that much at all. But like everything else just has like very little momentum. Like XRP was over 3, we're now below 3, like, but it was like $3.25 or something. I think that's when I sold a fifth of my XRP when it was at 325. Solana thankfully is up over 200, which is great. But like, hey, where's that 240? And then like Dogecoin, I feel like Dogecoin has been like, the new norm for Dogecoin is like low 20s. Like, it was 25 not too long ago, and I got super excited. But like, it's just, man, it cannot get back up and break that 30 mark, which is such a shame. Which is wild. Sorry, I need the money for those 24 BTCs. Were worth a lot to. Nice. When Shib popping? Oh my god. Shib, your meme coins. Wrong channel. I'm running a Carrier 1. Oh, nice. I think the only issue with Carrier 1 is that it didn't VLAN off the traffic. You'll have to tell me, Bogies, does it VLAN off the traffic for the network, or can you still access the LAN that the network is on? I haven't done any content on Carrier 1, that's why I say that. Last year, Doge was low, was 8 to 12 cents. Listen, we will not be back there, okay? You bite your tongue. We will not be back there. We need some Doge love. Listen, like, I'll take a 30-cent Doge. 35 would be insane. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny how getting back to November to February time period where it was like 40-ish cents. Yes, I want it. I want it for sure. But it's interesting. So I did that poll, and let's check this poll here. Also, hello to everybody over on Twitter. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. So the poll said just another dip in the crypto market, or 41% of you said it's just a dip. So I love, like, you guys are becoming numb as well as I am to like these swings and these dips. 30% says it's crypto, no freaking clue, which I love it. So now we're up to over 70% of people. 16% said incoming altcoin dominance, which I would love to see, but I'm also very skeptical that I've always been a skeptic during this bull run that we will have an altcoin season. Everyone says we have to, and that is not correct. We don't have to do anything. Crypto is kind of beats to its own drum, you know? there's no guarantee that we will have an altcoin season. I've said that in my past videos. We'll have some pumps here and there along the way, but there's no guarantee. And you might be like, well, why is there no guarantee? Well, crypto is now mainstream. In the past, Bitcoin wasn't even mainstream. You know, last bull run was like the first bull run that actually Bitcoin became mainstream. Now everyone's heard of Bitcoin. This may be the new norm. Some people say, hey, we might not even have a bear market ever again. This may be the new norm for Bitcoin, which would be great. Let's see, what would be the catalyst for a Doge pump? I would say if we hit back up to where we were on that 40 cent mark is where I would, at this point in time, is what I would agree with. Anyways, then 11% of you said incoming bear market. So I hope you're wrong. You are the traditional Debbie Downers in the group. But I absolutely do hope you're wrong. Isn't it funny how like when we're in the bull run, it's always like, oh, I don't have enough time. I want to get all these things done. You know, I want to buy this. I want to sell this. I want to wait till this coin hits this so I can sell it to roll it into this. I want to buy this hardware. I want to expand here. Everyone says that during the bull market. And it's funny because we're in the bull market right now. And I always like to push people to say, listen, like we are in the bull market. Make sure you're taking profits because the bear market may not have any indicators. We could literally wake up tomorrow and it kicks off the bear market and you may be like, I didn't get a chance to take any profits. My crypto is exactly where it was 3 years ago. And you're going to be kicking yourself. Like you cannot bank on, oh, I'm going to sell it at the peak. You don't know when the peak is. There's no indicator when the peak is. So like, make sure that you guys do keep that in mind. Am I selling all my crypto? No. And I do not recommend, like, that's not the profit avenue that I'm speaking to. The profit avenue I'm speaking to is make sure that you're taking percents of profit. So for me, like I will take, you know, I never sell 100% of anything. I always will liquidate, you know, if I find a marker or a milestone I like, I will liquidate a portion, 25%, 50% of it, and roll it into another crypto. So that crypto keeps working for me. But like, I'm not recommending sell everything and straight to cash. Like, absolutely not. That's not my avenue. For me, most of my stuff's getting sold up into Bitcoin. But I do have to recommend that, like, you do have to look at it from like, okay, when Ethereum hits X, how much am I selling? When Dogecoin hits Y, how much am I selling? You should have that strategy even before the pumps occur, so that you're not making emotional decisions. A lot of people we're so emotional, right? We make our sell decisions based off of like, oh, Dogecoin's having a run. Oh my gosh, I need to sell it right now, or else what? Like, but if you have a plan in place to go, okay, at 25 cents, I'm selling this much Doge. At 35 cents, this, 45, 55. If you're sitting around and you're like, I'm not selling anything till $1 for Doge, you may never hit that, or it may be 2 bull runs from now. Like, are you okay with that? Most people are gonna be like, well, no, I was hoping to take profits sooner. So you got to develop a plan. Like one of my plans this bull run, and I've been trying to do, is to consolidate. I have so much different crypto projects out there. Half of them are just junk shit coins out there, and I may never get the best opportunity to sell them into Bitcoin, or to sell a portion of them or all of them into something else, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Did you see the Clean Core Doge news? I'm not familiar. Feel free to enlighten me. There was something I saw that was looking to use Doge. What did I see more recently? Some project, it was something, was looking to do its transactions on Doge, and it was pretty big. I forget what it was. Kronos for the win. Is that the crypto.com coin? I am not familiar. I do not have a crypto.com account. I think that's what it is. Am I right? Am I right about that? Which is wild, absolutely wild. Let's look at some information here. Well, let's look. What is? Oh man, ugh, these suck. But I see Kronos is in here at a 20. You're just talking about it. 27% high right now over the last 7 days. The hard part is a lot of these are going to be proof of stake or meme coins. I was looking at like what is up right now. I feel like I'm playing OG Nintendo games with this music. Hell yeah, that's the best kind. That's the best kind. What else sticks out to me here that's done well? Solana's up almost over 7.5%. No more round trips. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. This could be the norm. No one knows. I don't have any Avalanche. Shib. Oh, Shib. Listen, I have like 15 million Shib or something, and like from like, I don't know, 2020, 2021. When was that like Shib hype? You know what I mean? I don't expect it to ever go anywhere. I don't expect it to ever go anywhere, to be honest with you. Let's be honest. All right, so we were looking at something I always like to see when Red Panda Mining talks about these. And guys, we'll be live for another 19 minutes, and we'll be wrapping things up as I have to get some content recorded. Let me check my phone here, just make sure there's no emergencies or anything going on. Let's see. Just scrolling. Okay, we're good. I always like Red Panda Mining. There's another one he does too. Something glass. Was it crypto glass or what was it called? That was another good one too. Oh, coin glass. That's what it is. That's another one. That's another good one too. To help you see it. But it's crazy to see, like, you know, Bitcoin fall below silver right now, which is we were doing so well. Trump's still not live. I told you. They'll be like, Trump's going live at 2. He gets to the podium at 3. He built up that hype. Listen, he's been around the block a few times. He understands. 500 million SHIB just shitting. Yeah. But yeah, it's wild to see Bitcoin just below silver. It was so great to see it up there. Man, we have so far to go to get up to gold. Did I not see gold's price is like an all-time high? 3,591. That is wild. Is there anybody in chat? I'm not, but I'm asking. Is anyone in chat like big into gold and silver? Are you like loving this right now? And like, when are you gonna sell something? If it's at its all-time high, like, when are you gonna sell it? 3,595 per ounce. That's wild. Everyone go raid the old jewelry boxes, look and sell that stuff. Looking at Bitcoin dominance though, we're at 57.9%. Ugh, we're still like well over, you know, Bitcoin dominance still has a while to go before alts can flip that. Definitely. What did I miss? I always have a little hedge to the hedge, aka gold. Yeah, I've never dabbled into it before. I'd love to see the US dollar return back to gold, but whatever happened with that big what was it? Was it Fort Knox and all the gold audit? That just like disappeared. Somebody slipped Elon Musk and the Doge department like, hey, do not look into this. There's no gold there. That's pretty much what happened, is my guess. I like to pick up silver here and there. Okay. Yeah, I was talking with somebody last night who had a bunch of gold options and was doing really, really well. And they were thinking about selling a bunch of it and putting it into ASIC miners like L9s, S21 XPs. And I was like, oh, I love that idea. You know, definitely a good one, a good avenue to go for sure. And was something I was like, ooh. It went to the same place as the Espen Shade list. That's right. You are 100% right. This is always a good one. Seeing the amount of Bitcoin on each of the exchanges, which is always nice to see. I wonder if that's gone down a lot with Ethereum. Yeah, look at Ethereum right now. 30-day change. Look at the red. Now it's hard to see. I can zoom in some, but you can see for the fact that like a lot of Ethereum has been liquidated off exchanges over the last 30 days because of it hitting 4,900. I'm not surprised. Yeah, the hard part is like gold and silver, but like gold's at an all-time high. Are we not selling? Like, are you not taking any profits? People actually grow silver. Yeah, if it returns, that's right. That's right. Maybe at some point in the future we'll eventually return to some gold Bitcoin quasi standard where it's more like X% Bit or gold, X% Bitcoin, and X% silver. That would be crazy. That would back the dollar, and it would be a hybrid. You know what I mean? That would actually be interesting if it was a hybrid of digital and physical assets. Like, that would be insane. Absolutely insane to see us return to that at some point. I think that would be a great avenue to go instead of just backed by zero, but backed by nothing. You got some of you guys are way more technical than I would have ever thought when it comes down to gold and silver. Some of you guys are go in your backyard, start digging. Let me know when you find that gold and silver, okay? I guess it's more gold than silver, but yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on Bitcoin, of course, but like Bitcoin's a funny one. Bitcoin's the one where like I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's where we are. We have a dip or we have a pump, awesome. But I think for me, like I would say every day, I don't know about you guys what you're checking or what you're looking at, but like every day I'm like, okay, where's Ethereum at? Looking at Solana, looking at Caspa, looking at Doge. Where is Caspa at right now? My guess is 8 cents. I have not looked today. Yeah, 8.2. But like looking at a few of those are kind of the ones, I don't know about you guys, those are the ones that I really look at every day to kind of gauge like where are things at, you know. Do you think the Fed will cut in 2 weeks? Maybe do a poll. I don't think I'll do a poll. I don't think as many people are interested as we'd think, but there's been a lot of talk of a rate cut in September. I think it would be fantastic for the economy and the state of things. But I do think there's a lot of things working against the current administration, against turning the economy into a better situation for U.S. residents. So we will have to see. I'm not super positive about it, you know, but I guess we'll see what happens. 50 basis points, that would be insane. That would be insane. I'll take it. Trust. I think any of us will take anything right now, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's complaining. I mean, it's wild. I feel like the job market has stabilized. I feel like gas and oil is in a better place. Is it insanely good? But no. But is it good? Yeah. Like, no one's complaining about gas prices. I don't know what the barrel, the cost per barrel is. But the one thing I've also noticed very heavily is that food, from a food perspective, we've seen none of that drop. We haven't seen food costs drop at all. Like, at least I feel like as a consumer, I don't know what you guys think, but like I haven't seen the economy flip in that direction. Electric costs are continuing to go up. So it's like, okay, food continues to be up, consumables, electric continues to go up. Totally get it. Thanks for stopping by, Script Wallet and Financial Failure. Do appreciate it. We'll be live for about 10 minutes, guys, and then we're going to peace out here. As I said before, we have lots to... I got some content to work on for tomorrow and later this week. 17th, we'll notice is Crypto KJ. I think they will cut and market will go ballistic. I mean, I'd love to see it, right? Like, take where the market is right now, and if we had a rate cut, like, that would be awesome. To see where that, I'd love to see that come into altcoins. I'm okay, keep Bitcoin at 110 and see all these other altcoins pump. I think that would be a utopian world, which I would love to see. Definitely for sure. Anything you guys are buying right now? Very curious. You know, what are you guys buying at the current moment? Is there any hardware you guys have your eyes on? Any DEPIN projects? Any ASICs? Any GPUs? You know, what have you guys bought more recently? For me, it was those 33090s I did the video on yesterday. There was an oil refinery that exploded in Louisiana last week. Any chance that'll do something to the prices of oil? Probably not, to be honest with you. I think because we diversify so much with our oil and where it's coming from. Yeah, let me know. I don't think so. One refinery exploding, I don't think is going to you know, completely derail things at this point in time. I wonder, I don't know why that made me think about it. So remember last administration, we were tapping into the oil reserves very heavily. Was that ever, did the current, anyone know, regardless of where you sit on the political aisle, does anyone know, was that ever refilled by the current administration? Because I know last administration, they were just like, take it all. But I don't know if like the current administration had restocked that at all. Has anyone heard? I probably should look at that because I feel like that's an important factor when we're looking at everything. All right, so we'll be live here, guys, for another few minutes here. Nothing too crazy. And chatting with you guys to see what's going on. Yeah, I was just curious what people were buying right now. Was there anything that caught your eye? 5 L1 Pros, Wingbits, and GeoNet miners. Damn, dude, you are man, good for you. The L1 Pro is good. The L1 Pro is a good avenue to go. I have that one running. That's worked out well. I have that on PowerPool. I'm curious to see if we get I do have my original L1 on via BTC. It's been running great on via BTC, to be honest with you. I haven't had any issues over there, and that's worked out well. But the L1 Pro I do have on PowerPool. Let's see. I bought an S19J Pro Slim off eBay Friday just to have something running on 110 in my laundry room. Really? That's what, 100 terahash, 104 terahash. But if it's their slim version, what is that down to? And it's wild to think. So it's crazy to think about that because like I've been looking at the T3 coming out. Let's see. I wonder if ASIC Plug has the T3. I've been working with them a lot more recently. Do you have it? Oh, they don't have the T3. Dang. So the T3, I know Helium Deploy has it. That's why I bring it up. T3. Yeah, so the Flu Miner T3. So this is a Bitcoin miner. It does, what was it, like 110 terahash at like 1700 watts, 115 terahash at 1700 watts, which is absolutely crazy. So like you're talking about like, oh, I just want something to run in 110 volt. It's like, dude, this the 115 terahash right here. Buying Solana. Okay, nice. Did you buy it before it hit 200? You have 4 and want more? You have 4 what? L1 Pros? Damn. Where'd you get those from, Todd? Was that a ASL miner? Let's see. All September, PowerPool is donating 40% of their fees. Yeah, to Sats for Soup. Yep, Food Bank. Yep, I did see that on their site, which was pretty cool. Yeah, it was like 40% of all of their mining fees for PowerPool go there, which is slick. I actually have a Flu Miner L2 coming in the next like week. And then I actually have the T3 coming mid-September, which will be cool. T3 isn't confirmed yet, but we'll have it when it's confirmed. Nice. Yeah, I do have a T3 coming in like 2 weeks, which will be nice. Oh yeah, the pricing on a lot of these miners, which are like the to be determined. Totally get it. I'm getting L1s and T3s to resell at NC Solar Mining. I don't know what NC Solar Mining is, but regardless, great idea. Built 2 3800Xs and 2 3800X rigs over the weekend. Nothing big, but something. There you go. You got to grow somewhere, right? That is a good call, you know. Totally get it. Totally get it as well. I did end up going with the ASIC Plug PDUs. These are different than the current PDUs we're currently running in the new shed. That's actually what reminded me. So I can't click on the picture here, can I? There we go. So these are nice ones because not only do they have the breaker and the watt meter, but they also have the locking plugs for our C19 to C20s, and they have the locking plugs for the C13 to C14. Those are those red items that you guys see there. That's going to be super slick to have those in the new shed. So that'll be really nice. So we have 14 of those PDUs. They're actually in the shed right now. I just got them in the other day. It's a new business and mining farm. Nice. Good for you. NC solar mining. I love to see it. Are you solar mining L1s and T3s? Because that's a lot of solar to run those. But that's very cool. That's very, very cool. All right, guys, we have 5 minutes left. I'll take any remaining questions or comments or concerns you guys have, and then we'll go ahead and peace out. As I said, shorter stream today. I do have some content we got to work on. And sometimes the content is funny. Like you just like you need to get rolling on it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna live stream, and then we'll roll right into content. Not 100%, but yes, yeah. Solar's tough. It's very difficult to try to build out enough solar to start running those big miners. Does it justify it? Things like that, because like the upfront capital that you would spend on solar for thousands and thousands of watts. I mean, insane amount of watts would be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know why I made me think about it when I was thinking about solar and like the numbers and such. One of the mining farms I was at the other day, I was doing some of the math, and they had to put it in terahash numbers. They have 3,950,000 terahash, which is absolutely, your cameras. Oh, it's because I'm tapping on my desk. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3,950,000 terahash. Isn't that insane? DP, when are the Helium Deploy 8-hour live stream giveaway shipping out? Shoot me a message on Discord and YouTube. My understanding was they did ship out. If yours didn't ship out, let me make a note here. I'm gonna make a note. Hang on. I will follow up on those. I followed up on those the other week. I need to follow up on 2 things. Giveaways, ship, and okay. I made a note, BP. I thought they did, but they weren't shipping from me. They were shipping from Helium Deploy directly. I got 6.8 cent kilowatt hour, but that's with solar. That is my understanding. If you don't, if your electric rate is 6.8%, that's fantastic. Like, oh yeah, but that's my guess is you've installed solar to try to offset. Well then, we will see you next video. That's right. Tomorrow's video drops at like 1 p.m. So that's when my next video will be live, is at 1 p.m. tomorrow, which will be cool. I'm looking forward to this one. This one's pretty cool. It's on a device, and the device, I'm just like, it has to do with AI. I don't want to give too much. Come on now, I got to save something. Some of the mystery for everyone. It's your rate over 12. Okay. So after that is 6.8 cents. That's good. That's really good. I don't know why you invest into solar then. That's crazy. Hobbyist is getting into solar. Don't let him fool you. No, dude, solar. Yeah, solar here. Solar can run here. Solar can run my little Govee thermometer. That's all you're running with solar. At least for home miners, you know. I assure you they would email with the shipping info and tracking numbers or something. I assume. Yes, not me. I gave them all the I gave Helium Deploy all the people's information regarding the fact of like people's names, email addresses, all the information I had to get in the device, and they were on it. But I will follow up with it. I haven't followed up to be honest with you since I sent everything to them after the event, so that stuff should have been shipped out already. Yeah. Solar can offset. The downside is, Todd, I talk to people all the time about this on my live stream, is like the upfront capital to invest in solar might not make sense. I always tell people it might make sense just to take that money and invest it and have your miners, your ASICs, full-size ASICs, hosted at a facility at 8 cents instead of taking all that capital and just putting it into solar. How much capital do you have to put into solar in order for it to be impactful? Like, that's the hard part. Like, solar in my eyes is not efficient enough yet. It's not powerful enough. You would need 1,000 watt panels, and the cost of those panels would have to be $50 a panel to actually make sense in my eyes. And like, I know it's very unrealistic. I have solar on my roof here. I did it before I got into crypto mining. Solar is great for little knick-knacky small little things here and there. But solar just is not the way to go, at least in my eyes. Based off of all my research, off of what I'm seeing, I'd rather take that capital and reinvest it somewhere else, in the mining space, for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap my time up there. We have work to be done.
I will be live next week. Yes, next Tuesday we'll be live with a video coming out tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.
Wondering what crypto miner hosting is and why you need it? If you're tired of dealing with high heat, constant noise, and skyrocketing electric bills from running your crypto miners at home, we've got the solution. Welcome to Terra Hosting. We make crypto mining hassle-free. Our top-tier facilities ensure your operations run smoothly with an impressive average 99% uptime. Need help? Our 24/7 support team and repair services are always ready to assist you. Got a broken machine? We offer RMA assistance to get you back on track as fast as possible. While you wait for your unit, Terra Hosting will loan you a similar model so that you don't lose hash rate, keeping your profits coming in. Looking to expand your farm? Our clients get significant discounts on mining hardware. Make the smart move to Terra Hosting. Visit terrahosting.io today and experience stress-free crypto mining.